want to talk drama, all right? We're gonna be talking about
Drama.
So you know how there's like a lot of annoying religious people that are like, come join our religion. They knock on your door.
Join our cult.
God's gonna send you to hell and you don't join a religion.
You know how there's like all those annoying people? And it's like, no, if you want to do your own religion, that's fine. That is 100% okay if you want to follow that religion. But pushing that onto other people is not okay. Let people live their lives how they want to live it, but don't push it onto other people, right? And the LGBT community, there's like this weird phenomenon where people want to abolish gender. They just want to get rid of gender completely. But I see that as the same as like religion being like, oh, you need to be Christian. Everybody has to be Christian, and I want you to be Christian because it just makes sense and everything. And there's people online that want to abolish gender. They're like, I call everybody they them at all times, you know? I only tell them what their pronouns are if they tell me or whatever. I address them by their pronouns if they tell me. We're never gonna be able to abolish gender completely. Never, dude. Literally never. That's the same thing as a Jewish person being like, hey, we all need to follow the same religion or whatever. That's like a religious person being like, follow my religion. It just makes sense. It's like, no, if you want to do that, that's fine. That's your religion, 100% great. That's awesome. But if I don't want to, then I'm not going to. It's so easy. But there's people that are like,
No, we gotta abolish gender.
it's never gonna work. It's never gonna work. Even if you want to live that lifestyle, it's kind of a dick move. Because there's people like me that have gotten face surgery, has gone on hormones, injects themselves every week with hormones so I can look a certain way, right? And if you abolish gender, you're just being like, none of that matters. All that I'm doing is a big waste because you're still gonna address me as they, them instead of she, her, you know? That means everything that I'm doing is a waste. I think it's so freaking stupid. That's not a hot take. That's just the truth. That's just reality. You would get mad if somebody started to spread, if someone tried to spread their religion to you. You would get mad about that, 100%. Everybody would get mad because that sucks a lot. This is gonna be very stupid and very annoying. There's a lot of liars in the community. People that are just doing stuff for clout. We all know who this person is, and it's sad what happened to them, and it sucks. It sucks a lot what happened to them. So she was doxxed. They found her location, and then they called the cops. They're like, hey, this person has a gun. They've killed their mother, and they're gonna go kill a bunch of other people in their like hometown court or whatever. This is her claim is that the police come storming in and they put a gun up to her head and they're like, wake up, you're going to jail. And then they arrest her and everything, and she was like, I didn't do anything, nothing happened. And then they took her computers, her phones, and whatever electronics or something because somebody sent a fake email saying that she committed all these crimes, that she had a gun, she killed a couple of people, and that she's gonna go kill more people, and all that was fake. And then the worst part to her is that they used her dead name because she's trans. So they used her boy name for everything. So the police reports came in and apparently they knocked on the door. Somebody answered it. There's a group of cops because they're taking the situation seriously. So they have backup. They have a SWAT team, but they knock on the door. Somebody opens it. They're like, hey, we're looking for this person. Apparently we got these threats. We need to take them in. She complied. She was 100% like, okay, I'll go with you guys. And she claims that the cops busted down. They did a dynamic entry. They came in there guns blazing like Americans. But that wasn't the case at all. She didn't have to lie about that. And that's terrible that somebody doxed her. So she set up a GoFundMe. I think it's at 80,000 right now. So she wants money so she can take this police out to court. But the police reports were like, no, we knocked on the door. They answered. She complied. We did use a couple of dead names, but that's just because that was in the record. Whenever you update your name, the police doesn't get updated on it, so they can only use whatever they have. And according to all the audio recordings, they addressed her as female and they used her actual name, her female name. So then she asked for $94,000. And then the police, I think it was after a week, they gave the stuff back, being like, hey, we're sorry, you know? You can have the stuff back. We're not gonna hold on to it for months. You can just have it. So she gets $100,000 to have her computer taken away from her for a little while. And then she lies about how the cops did a dynamic entry into her place, which is not true. They knocked on the door and she answered. She wants this for her legal fund. It says right there, nothing that she said was necessarily true. You can't take this to court because she was polite, the cops were polite, there was no force or anything. So you got 100,000 to be like, hey guys, give me a lot of money and I'll take this to court. And it's never gonna go to court. She has nothing to take to court at all. And if the police are lying about this whole thing, then you got yourself a case. But lying about all of this? There's no way. There's no reason why the cops would lie. There's literally no way. The thing is, you don't have to lie about stuff. Like, it's bad if the police came to your room because they're like, hey, we heard you're gonna kill people. And she's like, no, we're not, but we can talk about it. And it's like, okay, cool, we can talk about it. That's horrible. You don't have to lie about any of this crap.